Welcome to the Trolley Game. So, the Trolley Game is a game where your decisions matter on the difference of the people on the tracks. So, we're going to go ahead and enter the game here and play it. I've never played this game before, and I'm really excited to see what it is. So, look out. A trolley is approaching 5 people. You can pull the leather divider to the other track, running over one person. What will you do? Do nothing or pull the lever. And this is level 1, the classic. So basically, what it's saying here is that would you rather run over 5 people or run over 1 person? It's one thing you have to do, but I think we're going to pull the lever this time. Over 80% of people agree with me and 20% disagree. Level 2, 4 people. Look out, a trolley is approaching 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over 4 people. What will you do? Do nothing or pull the lever? Well, here's the thing. What it's basically saying is you rather it on the estimate of the population. Are you making it go down, or do you want to level it out? So, obviously here, we're gonna go over 4 people instead. But here's the thing, less people agree with me this time because it's all your choice. Look out, a trolley is approaching 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, sacrificing yourself instead. What will you do? Well, I would pull the lever, obviously. So 40% of users agree with me and 60% disagree, which I can tell, but yeah. Look out, a trolley is heading towards a rich man. The rich man offers you 100,000 Robux to pull the lever instead of someone else. What will you do? Obviously, I would do nothing because 100,000 Robux is not worth a person's life at all. A trolley is heading towards 5 people who are sleeping and won't feel pain. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track. Instead, it's someone who is awake. So, what will you do? Well, obviously, we're going to do nothing because if someone's well awake, they can feel pain, and we don't want somebody to feel pain right now. So clearly, that's not what we're going to do. Now, one quick thing before we go here. This is absurd trolley problems. There's so many things we're going to do in this game. There's fun ones, the value of life, self-driving cars, and memes. So this game has some updates once in a while, but we're just going to go ahead and finish the absurd trolley problems so we can get through onto the next one in part 2 of this game. Next, level 6, free will. Look out, a trolley is approaching 5 people who purposely tied themselves to the track. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over 1 person who accidentally fell onto the track. What will you do? Well, we're going to do nothing here because clearly they wanted to do it to themselves. Yeah, and 80% of people agree with me. Also, YouTube. I'm hoping that these terminologies are not insane that they're going to ban me because, that'd be crazy. Anyways, a trolley is approaching 5 people. The lever just speeds up the trolley, which might make it less painful. What will you do? So again, this said it's approaching 5 people, or we can pull the lever. The pull lever does nothing. So we can only pull the lever to make it less sad. Minor inconvenience. Obviously, we're going to pull the lever here because I would rather my Amazon package be delayed than anything. Obviously. Look out, a trolley is approaching your best friend. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over 5 strangers instead. What will you do? Well, we're going to do strangers because I know this is, again, these are opinions, but I would not do that to my best friend, ever. So, we're obviously going to go with pull the lever. I figured. Look out, a trolley is approaching 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over 1 person instead. At least what you think. You forgot your glasses at home and can't see. Well, we're going to pull the lever because it's only 1 person. Age before beauty. And this is actually sad, right here. So this is looking out. A trolley is approaching 5 old people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over one middle-aged person. What will you do? So if you think about it, you know, as you get older, your lifespan goes down, right? But here's the thing. So it's tough on this one because if you are pulling the lever to this middle-aged woman, she has a longer stage of life. I'm sorry, but I would have to pull the lever because I know that, I mean, still, you gotta care for old people. Come on, it's just nice. And this is also sad. 27 people agree with me. Insane. Look out, a trolley is approaching 5 identical clones of you. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over yourself. What will you do? Well, I do nothing because they're just identical clones to me. Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, so we're just obviously gonna prank the taxi, the trolley driver. Because, anyways, look out. A trolley is approaching a good citizen. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over someone who litters instead. What will you do? Well, because of global warming, we are gonna have to pull the lever this time. Okay. This is where it gets fun. A trolley is heading towards your worst enemy. You can pull the lever to save them or do nothing, and no one will ever know. What will you do? Okay, so here's the thing. Just because it's my worst enemy does not mean that they need to die. So I'm obviously pulling the lever. That's sad. Only 6:30. Okay. A trolley is releasing 100 kilograms of CO2 per year, killing 5 people over the next 30 years. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, hitting a brick wall and blowing up the trolley. Well, obviously we're going to pull the lever. Look out. A trolley is approaching 1 person and will lower the lifespan by 50 years. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over 5 people, lowering their each lifespans by 10 years. So this is a tough choice, but I'm thinking I'm going to have to pull the lever because that means that person would have 50 years of their lifespan. Say an average person's lifespan is like 75 to 80 years. That means that you would only have 30 years to live, which is super sad. So obviously we're going to go with 1 person. A trolley is approaching 5 sentient robots that have feelings and pain. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over 1 person. What will you do? Well, obviously we're going to do nothing because they're just robots, you know? Okay, and this is the elite class. This is the last one. Look out, a trolley is heading towards the top 5 donors. Zeke, Securio, Ricker, Jasper, and Toothless Domino. The rich Robloxians offer you 500,000 Robux to pull the lever, sacrificing 5 other people. What will you do? This is sad, but honestly, I'm going to have to go with do nothing because 500,000 Robux, again, is not worth somebody's life. It isn't. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in part 2, self-driving cars.